I am a firm believer, in fact, that if you look over the next 20 or 30 years, if you look back, you'll see that we will have learned a lot from what's going on in other parts of the world. For the past 30 or 40 years, the world has learned a lot from us. And we've, of course, learned from them. But I would say, in our minds at least, it's a one-way flow of information. It's been predominantly a one-way flow of information from us to them. And I'm convinced that there's going to be a lot of information flows going the other way, from emerging markets, from developing countries, back to the United States. But at the same time, you also have an interesting thing in the sense that we, and I use we as the U.S., not me per se or anything like that, have all sorts of interesting technological innovations that would be very useful in emerging markets, but nobody knows how to market them over there. Nobody has the connections, nobody's figured out the business models to make that happen, and that's one of the things I'm working on and one of the things we'll talk about at the Global Innovation Summit. So how can you bring technology from here or from India or from Europe to Africa or to Asia or to Latin America? So moving it all around from the place where it's invented to the place where it's needed. You're not going to do that the way Silicon Valley does it, spin it off out of Stanford University, start an SME and hope that Cisco buys you out or Facebook buys you out or something like that. It's going to require very different ways of doing business, different sets of contacts, different business models, different financing mechanisms. But those who get it right will make a big impact and will make a lot of money. And those who don't get it right will find themselves overshadowed.